morning, everyone. My table has already given me a run for my money with the jokes. How's everyone doing?
Hi. Welcome back, guys. I would just like to point that I'm at 6.6K in channel points, so I just thought that was important because my name is Satan.
I'm at 50,666. So
Ah,
clearly I'm syncing up with my warlock
yeah.
vision.
Yeah, we're syncing up. Well, after that announcement, hey everyone, how you doing? It's me, your girl, also the demon. So it's like combination. Satan, how you doing? Thanks for joining us today. We are back with another episode of Nexus Adventures. We're gonna start off with a bit of a um, quick intro and recap whose turn is
Is it Jen?
Jen?
All right.
Yes, Jen, tell us what happened
But
to you.
before we do that real quick,
Do
we will
intros.
have a few announcements after. Actually, let's do them first so we can have a clean. Let's do a few announcements for the channel.
I'll
Wait, no,
take
that's
it
not how
away
we do.
since I run the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, good morning. Two of us are in need of coffee. Hey, my name's Sarah. Welcome to my channel. We are a charity channel, and we raise money for various charities throughout the month. This month, we are raising money for the National... Emma, what is it?
Oh, yeah. I got you. It's the National Black Leadership
know.
Commission on Health.
I wanted to say it was the National Leadership on Black Health, but I knew that wasn't right.
Yeah.
I was like, the words are so mixed up in my brain. I really need coffee, y'all. I haven't even finished a full cup yet. You'll be getting a little pop-up in chat that tells you more about them, as well as gives you their website. Last month, we raised money for the Black Visions Collective, and we raised $91 and I think 17 cents to go to them. So that's really cool. That was RJ's charity that he's been championing. If you'd like to donate, you can go directly to the webpage and make a $5 to $10 donation, or larger if you want. If you got them deep pockets, go spread the wealth a little bit. And tweet it at me that you made a donation, and I'll put you in touch with Satan, and she'll help you create an NPC. Thank you, Y Scott, yesterday for doing that. Satan will be getting in touch with you. And
I'll be getting in touch with you later today. Yes.
And we will be getting an NPC from you. That's so cool. You can also influence the game with bits, subs, and your channel points. Obviously, the monetary ones do go to charity at the end of the month, and they really help us. They help us not get killed by Satan. It's very important.
Only sometimes.
Let's not talk about it. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Bye.
But yes, thank you for those awesome announcements from our awesome show producer. Next, we'll start off with a little bit of our intros. And I was just going to say, because I'm the DM, I'll go first. Hi, everyone. I'm Satan. I'll be the DM. I want you guys to also answer a question for me. If you could be any flavor of tea, what would you be? And what would your characters be? Let's start with Mom Bear.
Yeah. Hi everyone, I'm Emma, or Humbly on the Internet. I'm playing Roisin, who is our Manelf Druid. I would be cherry bakewell tea. And Roisin would probably be like a raspberry or peach hibiscus.
We love that hibiscus tea here.
Yes.
Next is a grumpy artificer.
Hi, I'm Jen. I'll be playing Anthony Silverhorn, the Artificer Barbarian. Tea-wise, Jen would probably be something she had, when she lived in Michigan at one point, once upon a time. It's called, Love Potion. It's a tea that turns from a deep pink to a deep purple while it sits in the pot, and it's delicious. It's a fruit and flower blend tea, and it's quite good. One of my favorites. Anthony, He's a coffee man, but if he had a tea, he'd probably go something fruity like a peach tea or something.
Anthony being fruity.
I was thinking like a strong black because he's bitter. No, I'm kidding.
He's a bit man.
Yeah. Thanks for the sub, Scott, by the way.
Oh.
And from that, I love Lucy.
Hey y'all. I'm Sarah. I'm going to be playing Lucy, the Changeling Wizard Warlock. I would probably be some sort of fruit tea. Lucy would be a hot toddy because she doesn't like tea and she's going to need the alcohol to get through drinking it.
That's fair. That's fair. And from then, Jen, do a little recap of what happened last session.
Last session, the players encountered a dungeon that involved 3 creatures of unknown origin. The battle was harsh, quick, and the players were put on the back foot constantly as they tried to gain their goal set before them by the Lady of the Twilight Court. Unfortunately, one of the players was overwhelmed and fell in battle. Upon his death, the others rallied around him, soon got a quick bite in on a monster, and they teleported out, returning to the Twilight Court, where a resurrection was performed and bringing back the fallen artificer, who's now transformed into a drow.
It was Jen. Jen died. Jen died, in case no one got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And upon waking, the party reconvenes and recollects themselves through a new sense of strategy, I would say.
And as you can see by our new overlay, someone looks a little different. As Anthony was, in fact, reincarnated into a drow.
Art
But
by Alyssa
from
Vamp
that-
on Twitch. At Alyssa Vamp on Twitter. It's her.
It's me.
It's her. She does it.
I do it, guys. From that, you had reconvened in the gardens that morning. Anthony, you were experiencing life with a new set of eyes, a new body, everything feeling familiar yet new. Because you knew it. You knew what the world felt like, what the world looked like. But not in this body. You had gathered and talked about plans about what were you going to do. And oh, there we go. With you is Fana, your fiance, and Lucy and Roisin had just headed off. Still sits with you. Goes to hold your hand, and it feels familiar. But new in this skin, your fingers are longer, more delicate in a way. He squeezes your hand.
I'll kiss his hand and just kind of sit back. Everything's terribly bright. I can hear things I didn't hear before. I don't know if I like it, but it's fine.
From his pocket, he pulls out a pair of sunglasses. You forgot your sunglasses today, dear.
Take them and put them on. Better.
Yes. How are you feeling with everything?
That's a question and a half. Not great, but not bad. It's new.
it'll take a few days for the toll that the magic took on your body to go away. But readjusting to your new body, well, then that I'm not sure how long that would take, as I've never experienced that before.
We could experience it together, but from what I recall, 20 some years ago, it wasn't nice. At least for those who experienced it.
Well, how about we try to make it as nice as possible?
Sure, if that's something we can do.
Okay. You get to re-experience your favorite foods all over again.
Am I allergic to bees still?
I don't know. Are you?
He looks around for a bee.
Make a perception check or an investigation check.
17 for a bee check.
17 for a bee check. Okay. Yeah, you look around, and it is a wide garden again, full of um a flora, and just a little ways away, you do see a beehive and a few bees hanging around it, coming to and from the flowers, from pollinating. I don't think that's the way you should try it, but you know what? I am also a doctor and I'm here, so.
Yep, he stands up and
Maybe, I mean, alright, just.
we have to find out.
Alright, but.
Because if
Alright.
I'm not allergic to bees, then I'm not going to carry on the, things that prevent bee allergy.
I mean, it's completely possible. It's just a new. Okay, I'm right here. I'll go with you.
Can you save the bee?
I don't think so. And bees are pretty gentle.
This is true.
How about you find out if a bee stings you naturally? Then it is their choice. Pushing a button. Sorry, I just read Sauce's comment.
Alright, I won't antagonize the bees to purposely sting me because then we would have an entire hive on us.
Yeah, I mean, I do actually have the quote unquote bee poison that
Why didn't you start with that?
it was fun watching you run around in circles.
I want a sun hat.
We can get you a sun hat.
Alright. But it's gonna take me a few days.
I know. I do know that some of the drow that I know have that live on the surface have a special pair of sunglasses that helps them with their light sensitivity. If you want.
I would like that. I am the only one really sensitive to the sun now. Ironically.
Yeah. It's only a vision. I believe you should be fine otherwise. We'll figure it out.
I need to go talk to Jack.
I haven't even told him what's happened.
I hope no one has, to be frank.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible. Before he used to keep locked up in his lab, which kept him away from there, but he's actually been going out more.
Good.
So there's an icebreaker for you.
Not my entire transformation's not an icebreaker. Yes, I'm very pleased, Jack. You've gone out and done things. By the way, I'm dead, and look at me.
Well, it's better than starting off with "I'm dead, look at me."
I'm going to start with that anyways.
Well, yep, all right. He's gonna stand up and he's just kind of like walk close to you and he's gonna hold your face very gently and give you a kiss. It's gonna be all right.
I have a lot of letters to write.
Do you need my help?
Not sure. Just weighing the options if it's better if human Anthony's dead, or if I tell everybody that I'm not dead. Just a bit different.
Well, you'd be able to reestablish your contacts if you were, in fact, not dead.
If I were dead, I don't have to go back to court and build things. But we do lose an ambassador. Yeah, I'll think on it later.
You think on it later, yes. Now, come on, let's go to Jack.
Oh boy, as he stands and grumbles.
Do you want me to leave you alone with him or stay with you?
I think this is a better talk with just me and him and my 3 robots.
How about just him and you? I'll take the children on a play date.
Don't let Freya explode things.
I know. I am aware. I've taught her. I even taught her how to not throw out fire when she sneezes.
Oh, that's Kristoff. Freya, he points to the goose.
Oh,
It's
that was
the new
GM
one.
fault. Yeah. I'll learn.
Got a golem to build anyways. Let's see, wanders off.
All right. He'll walk you to uh he'll walk you to Jack's office. Well, lab, workshop, and leave you there with a kiss on a kiss on the cheek. And as you knock, it takes a few moments, but Jack opens up and he looks very much. He looks similar, but actually more well rested. Like the bags and under his eyes and the dark circles are not as noticeable as they were before. His hair actually looks not messed up, only a little. Maybe there might have been an explosion or two. Um, but he opens the door with a smile and he's like, hi, how can I help you?"
Freeze for a moment. Say, wrong door. Sorry.
All right. Are you looking for anything specific, sir?
I think I just need the next door over. Sorry.
Shanner's at the end of the hall.
Anthony just steps back. Sorry, and turns and walks away.
All right. He closes the door. Shanner looks at you with a raised eyebrow.
Yeah, I can't have that talk yet.
All right. You will have to have it at some point.
Yep.
It's better sooner than later.
Just not yet. I'm still wrapping my mind around it myself.
I know. I know. Well, it'll help if you have some food when you come on. So
Follow him to the kitchen.
he takes you and he starts kind of he preps food specifically for you that he knows that you like. Um, some of more a little bit of spice in the breakfast and hands it to you.
Start to dig in and then stop and put the plate down and push it away. That I don't like spicy food anymore.
He looks to you and just tilts his head. What do you mean you don't like spicy food anymore?
This tastes bad.
He's gonna take the plate and eat it himself. It tastes fine.
It's the spice is bad.
Like it's too spicy.
It's just bad.
All right, then I'll make you something else.
Uh, gets up and gets some bread. I'll just have this.
You need to actually eat.
I am eating. Look, I've got an entire bubble of sourdough bread
No,
and cheese. Put
no.
some cheese on top of it. That's as good.
Fine. So, as you go off with your bread and cheese, go off about your day, what is it that you would like to do with your time here in this new body, this new experience? Realizing you don't like spicy food anymore. Just sad.
Just sad about it now. Um, he'll go to the library, set his bread and cheese outside, go in because he figures they don't like food in the library.
Okay, why are you setting it just on the floor?
Yeah, just setting it on the floor.
Okay, you do
It's
that.
fine. Somebody will find it.
Are you researching anything? Just reading through?
We'll start some research on Undercommon and Elvish.
All right. Undercommon, you do. Gotta roll me an investigation check.
Mm-hmm.
If you're asking for help, then you don't. But if you're doing it yourself, then you need to roll.
19.
19. You search, and there's a pretty clear area on books about languages, and you find a few books. Some are more advanced than others, but there's also books for people starting or even for children. Uh, you find that Undercommon, it's a bit easier to latch onto because it is similar to common in the way the sentences are put together, where the subject, the pronoun, the verb is the subject, the noun, the verb is. It's just it brings it brings in together a few other elements from of the more of Elvish, but it's a different type of Elvish, and other languages from creatures in the Underdark. but it's not that hard. So with enough time, you'll be able to grasp it. Um, Elvish is harder. It seems that there is like the one. It also the type of Elvish that you learn depends. It so Elvish has different types of. It's almost like you have American English and then you have English
Mhm.
English, um, England English. So there are things are actually gendered in Elvish,
Mhm.
and the way the sentence is structured is flipped. So the descriptors at least. So instead of saying the white horse, if you translate it, it'd be the horse white. But it makes sense in Elvish than it does in Common. That one will take you a bit longer to get used to understand.
Mhm.
You do know know people that know Elvish, and possibly you could find someone that knows Undercommon. They could help you, and that'll cut your time in half. If you want to do that, Undercommon will take you maybe about 2 weeks to get it down. Elvish a little bit longer because it's a new
Mhm.
language and it's not similar to the languages you know. So that's what you
All
find.
right. He'll spend most of the morning doing that since he's not allowed to, get go go and to punch things. So, but
Not until
most
your
of his morning,
exhaustion's out.
yeah,
Yeah.
most of his morning will be there.
All right. Um, do you, as time goes by, you're here for a while. We'll do what you're doing first, and then we'll head up
Mhm.
to the other characters. What exactly is Anthony doing to recover?
He probably is just trying to take it easy, but he's desperately failing. It's not taking it easy. Man can't take anything easy.
I'm sure there's a pun in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but you spend the next few days trying to relax, failing, but Fanner's kind of forcing you to take things easy. Um, if that is what you're spending your day, let's go to Roshin. Roshin, you have just left Anthony in the garden, and he's doing his thing with Fanor. What are some of the things that you want to accomplish today? What is your goal?
She is first of all wanting to go and speak with the Lady of Twilight
All right.
um, before trying to spend the day with her family.
Okay. Um, you go and you ask. Are you asking anyone specific, or are you just asking a guard?
Um, she might have asked Lucy to just check in to see if she had the time, and that the update is kind of important. So
Lucy would arrange that for her.
Okay.
Do you want me there?
you don't have to be.
All right.
Get arranged a time. It's not immediate. There seems there's about 2 hour wait.
Okay. I'll spend that 2 hours, get a bit of paper, and using her painting tools and art talents
Mm-hmm.
to draw out the things that she saw, the items that she saw,
Mm-hmm.
and anything else that seemed important, basically.
All right, you can do that. Um, eventually does come time for you to go meet with her, and it's Ezra who picks you up and knocks on the door of your room or wherever it is you are.
Yeah, I'll open the door and give him a
Yeah.
very big hug.
Mm. How have you been doing, sweetheart?
Fine. Processing, but Um, doing well. How are you?
I'm all right.
Mm,
Been working hard.
yeah. Um, I think we might be here a while, and I have a few things to show to you if you're happy for us to pick up my studies while I'm
Of
here.
course.
Okay.
Of course. If you want, after you're done with the lady, you can talk.
Hmm. Yeah.
Come on. And he'll put out his arm for you.
Mm-hmm. I'll take it.
And he'll talk to you a bit along the way. Um, mostly chat about, that your family's here. How do you feel
Mm.
about that? How's
Mm-hmm.
Ash?
Ash is doing very well.
Mhm.
Um, it's nice to have him here and seeing this place.
Mhm.
Um, I'm hoping to have a little day out in Hazelbridge with them.
It's
Just
lovely.
be a family. A normal family. What is normal? I don't know. But um, that would be nice. And he's going to be turning 4 soon-ish.
Ah,
Yeah.
should make
Um,
him a present.
yeah, I think he'd like. I'm going to get him some things. I don't know. I think we might be celebrating it once we're back over there. But if we're going to be doing it in Yara, I'd love for you to be there if you can spare some time.
I will try my hardest to be able to have some time open for that.
Yeah.
I do recommend if you are going out to with your family and if you like to buy presents, maybe not around
Mm.
his company, but there is a lovely toy shop that you could go to. They sell very toys of the magical kind.
Oh,
I think he'll
yes.
love them,
I'd like that. Thank you.
of course. And you see he's a bit calmer. Usually he's more high energy, but he's a bit turned down.
Mm.
Um, and he walks you to and knocks gently on the door of the Lady of Twilight's office. As it opens, and we see the door is a beautiful metal door and carved with runes and filigree runes that it's not like hey I'm runes, it's very beautifully integrated into the flowing design.
Mm-hmm.
um and as he knocks, it doesn't take too long for the door itself to open by itself, and he just nods for you to go in.
I'll lean out and kiss his cheek. Thank you.
Mm, you're very welcome. I'll be outside.
Okay.
As you walk in, the door closes behind you, and you see the ever imposing Lady of Twilight behind her desk. She has a beautiful mask on that seems to be made of metal carved to look like bark and very fawn like features, a wider nose, softer cheeks. Um, and it goes into horns that again look like branches and have these very beautiful crystalline flowers on them. From on top, there's a very thin, see-through black veil, and her clothes stick to her. They're it's like a bodysuit where it's almost like her skin is black and it ends in long black her signature metallic nail coverings, and she motions for you to sit in front of her.
My lady. And I give her a curtsy. And I'll come and sit down.
Ambassador, I heard there was something you need to discuss with me of utmost importance.
Potentially. Um, last night I was given another vision by my goddess. And it seems pertinent to what we're currently looking into. So I thought I would update you and perhaps show you what I saw in my dream.
Of course.
Um, I figured, I know that we're here resting for a time, but in case you had others who are looking into this, it means that the information is available to them too. Um, it started relatively vague, seeing the world forming from light particles and the hills forming and all that kind of stuff. And then I saw it being undone and everything breaking apart, and the sky started raining blood. And there is that black veining in things. And I saw the blood forming items, weapons, armor. I saw the ring that we found. And then I saw it being given out to people, and their eyes flashing red. So I believe I was shown these items of which you've spoken. And as best as I can, and she'll kind of slide it over. And she's a pretty good artist, so I'd like to think it's
Yeah.
they're
She's a
quite
pretty good artist.
uh
They're detailed sketches.
Yeah.
As much detail you could have remembered.
yes. And she's included a little bit of color where it seems important.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I was shown item wise. Obviously I don't get to see the details or what they do, but if just to see if this matches up with the things you know of, and if there are any that you have not yet been made aware of yet.
Mm-hmm. You see her head move forward, and she's moving at a make a perception check if you wish.
Sure. I'll just roll it on. Oh, my character sheet's not open. Do excuse me.
Yeah. No, she goes and grabs the paper and pulls it towards
10.
her and looks at the drawings. Her black eyes with red irises scanning the lines and the colors. She looks at it for a bit. Did you already roll?
Yeah, it was a 10.
Okay. Um, she takes and looks at it carefully. There's a few here I wasn't aware of. I wonder if these are all that there are.
It's
I,
possible, or at least the ones that
are
Sulin is
most
aware of, I
important.
suppose.
Yes. Wonder what your goddess's stake in all this is.
I, from a vision I've had previously, I know that perhaps either in a calamity since past or a projection of one in the future, she sheltered and protected and rescued those who needed brought away from the devastation. But if it is of interest of you, I have a means to ask her questions. They're fairly limited, usually yes or no answers, but I would be willing to ask on your behalf.
That's most gracious of you. I'll think on it. See what I. This is a good opportunity, and I'd rather not waste it on unprepared questions.
Yes, I can do it once a day, so 2 questions each day. So I'm happy to do this as often as you need. I suppose that kind of comes on to another thing I wanted to discuss, I suppose. I know that when tasks are given, most recently have obviously been directed for Lucy and helping Titus with his things, and we've been helping, but I wanted to also just reiterate and underline that well, I'm here as an ambassador for my people, and if there's anything that I can do in service to you in this issue that we're looking into, my services are also yours. I know that my people will understand the importance of that gesture. So
Thank you, Ambassador. I am aware of your connections. I have things that I will need you for, if you are willing, later on. Right
of
now,
course,
these items, I knew of some of them. I was alive to see some of them used,
mm,
and knowing that they're still out there, that this cult of chaos is looking for them. That is what is most important right now, and I hope
I
you do
agree.
know that I assigned this not only to Lucy, but to your group, as I trust you all to get this task done. But I
Yes,
will be calling on you for other things soon, for your ambassadorial role.
I understand. I just thought it was worth
It is.
actually saying rather than implying on both of our behalves. I
Very much so.
I will do other copies of this so that we can have some, but I feel it might be pertinent to show these to Cataclysmia as well.
I was about to say, she
Mm,
is who I've assigned
mm,
to get more information on the items, what they do, where they are.
mm,
So I'll speak to her, or if you
yes,
rather speak to her directly,
either
since it
or.
is you who had the vision.
It would be nice to check in with her, see how her and her partner are doing. I These items are a new purpose I feel driven towards, even outside of a mere task that we've been given. I take my visions from Celine very seriously, and they are what I steer my life towards. I always have. So I know that her eyes are on this too, and it seems that perhaps not all of the deities, but at least her, they have a concern over this as well.
Yes,
And
seems your goddess and I are on the same page.
I think they understand the devastation that this could bring.
Yes, it's different trying to prevent something that you don't really know
Yes.
than trying to prevent something that you lived through from happening again.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So I am very adamant about stopping what has happened before from happening again. The world could not handle such destruction again.
No.
It's already been torn apart.
I might,
Eh,
if you don't mind, also alert my father. He too was alive during the last time this happened.
hmm.
Maybe so he's aware. I can't imagine it is anything that is on our islands are going to affect them, but I feel he may deserve to know. If you're open to that.
I'm open to discussions with your father, yes. I am aware that he has communication with both Feanor and Ezra.
Mm.
I am aware of him and his long lifespan.
Yes. Um, I feel this is something that is affecting everyone, and that's why obviously we showed our interest in creating peace talks between the two nations, and that everyone should have their eyes cast on this large threat. But I'm sure you've already thought of this. But I feel all of those who were alive back then perhaps a united purpose to try and stop this.
There aren't many of us left.
No, I know.
happened so long. I'm surprised there are any left.
Mm.
But
We druids become exceptionally long lived.
it's very true. I've seen many a druid come and go.
Mm.
But hopefully this common threat is enough to bring different nations and your islands together.
I do think that I was able to impress upon them the seriousness, and that is what has caused what was once an immovable force to yield a little and see the value in me doing this work.
Must have taken a lot of convincing.
Yes, I think I was fortunate to have my father's support in it.
Yes.
His reputation goes a long way over there. He's very valued amongst our people.
Mm. Aiden, correct?
Yes.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't find out he was my father until very recently, so. I've known him all my life.
I've been told.
Mm.
More of a tea time talk than a report, just in case.
Yes, it's fine, I don't mind. And I trust the people that I'm assuming were the source of information.
Yes, they're very trustworthy. And what they say to me, they don't just say to anyone.
No.
But it doesn't surprise me. I see a lot of him, and I've only briefly met him once or twice. But as stubborn as that man is, he is very kind.
Yes. He's a good leader of our people.
I've seen that.
And he saw the value in opening up and a united front against these threats. I think he also understands. I'm hoping to eventually create positive change on the islands culturally as well. And he seems to understand that and back that. I think that's what inspired him to admit my parentage in the first place.
Yes. Emotions can get the best of people sometimes, in either a good or bad way.
Mm.
But congratulations on your newfound family.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. But I will then task you to contact Cataclysmia,
Yes.
check in with her and her partner as they've been traveling quite a while in search of more research than the actual search of the items. That is too uncertain and too dangerous to just send anybody in at the moment, other than you
Yes.
three, without having the information that is needed. But she has been hard at work.
She always is.
Yes. I thank you for bringing her into my court.
She seemed a valuable asset for what we were doing.
Very much so, and keeps proving that.
Yes. I think as well, there's something to be said for people who want to understand these things and prevent threats without it being about gaining their own power or notoriety. That's not ever what she's been about. And I think that's really what we needed. There are many others who are artifact experts, but it's about the ego for them, I think.
I've known a few. But yes, she seems to be one of the good ones.
Hmm.
Though it is good and evil. Just maybe not as. She's not egocentric. I'll leave it at that.
Yes. Well, I will uh, send her the information and update her, and I may hopefully gain some updates from her as well. Um, but thank you for your time.
Thank you for telling me of. She'll just motion to the drawing.
Yeah, and um, whenever you feel the need, let me know questions you would want answered from her specifically, and I will ask.
I will. Thank you.
You're
Have a
welcome.
good day,
You
Ambassador.
too, my lady. And I'll
Mm,
stand and give her a
yeah.
bow.
She'll bow her head and she motions with her hand for the door to open, and it does.
Mm-hmm.
And outside is Ezra.
Mm.
Good talk.
Yes.
Now, where can I take you next?
See my boys. I want to take them on a day out before we get stuck in, if you don't mind.
Of course. I believe they're still eating.
My husband likes to put away.
Oh, yes. Come on, I'll take you to the cafeteria. I
Okay.
need to eat myself. I've been
Mm.
taking your advice and keeping myself well fed.
Oh,
Oh.
I see.
Mm,
Glad to know it was good advice.
yes. Don't let it go to your head too quickly.
I'm not the sort.
Come on.
Hmm.
And he'll take you there. And it it seems they had woken up a little later,
Mm-hmm.
letting Ash sleep in, and now they're having their breakfast. And it's not you woke up relatively early, so it's probably maybe 10-ish, so it's
Mm-hmm.
late breakfast, a brunch, if you will.
Mm.
There are no mimosas because Ash is 3, but seems to be a few plates. Waffles and eggs and bacon and fruit that doesn't seem to have been touched that much by him, but it's there. And
Mm-hmm.
other breakfast potatoes and other breakfast food assortments.
I will
They're
sit
there.
down, yeah, ruffle Ash's hair, and
Yeah.
then sit down next to my
Yeah.
husband.
It's a lovely scene as you walk in
Hmm.
because Jarek has Ash on his lap and is cutting the food for him, but then letting him eat with the fork and teaching him how to cut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he has the knife and fork in his hand, but Jarek's hands are over him doing it. And it's these little moments that you really see how patient and just how good of a father he is.
Yeah.
Um, and you get to
Yep.
see the reasons why he was adamant about
Mm-hmm.
being there for Ash.
Yeah. It's a little bittersweet as well because she
Hmm.
wishes she could do that too for her boy.
Hmm.
I'll sit down and be like, wow, look at you learning how to do that.
Hmm.
Mm.
He's been learning.
I can take over if you like, let you stick into yours.
Very much appreciate it. He kind of
Mm-hmm.
like pats Ash's leg. It's like, go on, go to mom. And
Mm-hmm.
Ash, very happily with a mouthful of of waffles and there's syrup on there, kind of like
Mm.
crawls over.
Sticky.
Yeah,
Yeah. I'll
all
get him
this.
situated and pull that plate over and then just
Yeah,
push whatever big plate of food there is and just slide
yeah,
that towards Jarek. There
yeah,
you
yeah, yeah. He'll
go.
happily. He gives you a gracious, a grateful, not gracious, because
Mm.
a grateful smile, and he just starts piling eggs and waffles and eats.
Shovel.
Yeah,
He's a shoveler.
he's a shoveler. Yeah.
Mm.
But Ash is there in your lap, and he looks. Are you gonna let me do it by myself this time? Dad
Yeah.
hasn't let me do it by myself yet.
Absolutely. You go right ahead. Let's see how you do.
Jack just looks to you.
I'll wink at him. You can try, darling.
Um, you see Ash grab the fork and the knife, and just kind of like stab the fork, and then he's just it's not a clean cut. It's very it's more torn than it is cut.
Mm-hmm.
And it's way too big of a piece.
Mm-hmm. I'll be like, now let's chop that one in half. You do it.
Mm,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and there's like there's food being pushed out of the plate.
Mm-hmm.
But he cuts that in half as well, or tears it in half,
Mm-hmm. There you go.
and he just happily just much like his father shoves it into his face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Something.
yeah,
Down in one. Good
yes,
job.
big cheeks full of food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
She'll just do that mom thing of like slowly putting the food back on the plate.
yeah, yeah.
Anyway, she'll occasionally pop a bit of fruit in her mouth, but she'll make sure the boy is eating so that Jared can shovel to his heart's content.
And Jag looks to you. It's nice having you around.
It's nice being around.
How long are you going to?
Well, Anthony's gonna need some time. Probably a couple weeks. But
I can see why. I mean, I could imagine waking up in a different body.
I would be absolutely heartbroken. I like the one that you have.
I'm pretty handsome.
Yes.
It'll be kind of hard to top this, not gonna lie.
I know. How do you beat perfection? I'm not sure there is a way.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm. I like pat his ass. That's her favorite bit.
You do that. He just smiles at you with a mouthful of food. Not a toothy smile, but that one of
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what I'd do if you woke up in a different body.
I know.
Ash
Could you
said,
imagine?
how do you top perfection?
Well, I suppose as much as we jest, it would be good just to still have you.
I would. In whatever form you're in, I would still love you.
Mm-hmm. Well, my body may change after child number 5, so we'll find out just how much.
It doesn't matter. It'll just be even more perfect because it's the body that carried our children.
Good answer. Well done. Pat his cheek.
I speak nothing but the truth.
Yes. Well, once you boys are finished shoveling your food into your mouths, I'm considering taking you on a day out.
A day out?
Treat you both.
Treat me and Ash. Wow.
Yes. Now that I'm the breadwinner.
Oh, of course, yes. The measly amount of money I make is nothing to your hard-earned adventuring money.
Definitely your sugar mama.
Yeah, definitely. But I'll just give me a minute. And he just really quickly just shovels the rest of his food in his face. And Ash is kind of doing. He stopped using the fork and knife and is just using his hands now. Yeah.
That's sort of what she chooses to do as well. She's not like a prim and proper. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I mean, there's different types of eating. You know, a lot of the time, like while you can use cutlery as you wish in the islands, you also use just either bread or you can easily use your hands. But it's not like it's while it is a child shoveling food in his face with his hands, it's also like something that he's used to.
Yeah.
Not just like, oh, I'm just gonna shovel food.
Yeah. The cutlery is a new thing.
Yeah, the cutlery is a new thing. But and you know that in Yara also, it's also all right to like just eat with your hands.
Yeah.
But yeah, um, he's very happily shoving waffles into his mouth, very sticky.
Mm-hmm.
Drake leans over to change the napkin that he had put in Ash's neck and put a new one because it's just full of,
Mm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But as you're all done, he automatically goes to kind of be like, okay, let's go wash your hands. But then he kind of looks to you. Why don't you take him to go wash his hands
Mm.
and
We'll
clean
go
up?
clean up and get dressed up
Yeah,
real nice for a day out.
yeah. I'll start getting dressed while you start
You gonna
cleaning him
make
up.
yourself look fancy, and I'm gonna hold his chin, my little
Ah,
trophy husband. Mm.
you know, I'm all right with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I prefer more house husband.
Why not both?
The trophy house. I'm all right with that.
Mm-hmm. All right, come on, and I'll
Yeah,
take my sticky child and go
yeah.
and give him
You
get him
kind of just
cleaned up.
grab him like
Yeah.
under the.
Mm-hmm.
You've seen Jake pick up Ash like that. It was just under his arm, and Ash just enjoys it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you get ready, and Ash knows the drill to get cleaned up and his hands washed and all that stuff. But you'll reconvene after that,
Mm-hmm.
and okay. Uh, you reconvene. Sorry, I'm just double checking time.
Mm-hmm.
You reconvene after that, and he's dressed nicely. It's not fancy, but it's nice. Of course, sleeveless.
Yeah,
Yeah. Why would you want to hide such beauty?
it's himbo
Uh,
uniform.
it's himbo uniform, yes. Um, so that's actually now why Anthony has like sleeveless shirts.
Yeah,
It's part of the
it's
uniform.
uniform.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
um, but he comes out and it's still in his more what elf clothes, greens and browns and muted yellows.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And wearing a nice flowy dress.
yes. Uh, and as you reconvene, he pulls you in for a kiss while you're holding Ash. Very happy that you're all together.
Mm-hmm.
But you're able to head out. You are escorted to the teleportation circle,
Yeah,
and you can
taking
teleport
them to
out as well.
Hazelbridge.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now, what exactly are you looking for in a Hazel Bridge?
Um, she's just wanting a day out for the
Mm-hmm.
majority. So finding somewhere nice to have a meal, taking them to the coastline, and just like perusing shops together because she wants
Mm-hmm.
a couple of the things. Ash will get things that he shows an interest in. So she
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mind going to the toy shop to let him see the toys, and then they can buy it later when he's not
Mm-hmm.
or like clothes shops. And so she's just gonna do a bit of perusing first
Mm-hmm.
and just
Mm-hmm.
let them both see Hazelbridge and because she is hopeful that they come and make this place their home. Maybe not
Mm-hmm.
Hazelbridge itself, but she wants Jarek to experience it too. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
she'll be perusing.
Perusing, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Ash is having the time of his life, especially walking into a toy store. It's not something he has experienced before.
Mm-hmm.
Just because the toys he would have would be something that you would see maybe also
Homemade things.
homemade
Mm-hmm.
things or from a wood carvers or from a general store.
Mm-hmm.
So his eyes just light up at the possibility of all the toys, especially magical toys. You see, there's plushies that do certain things, either a small cantrip, prestidigitation
Mm.
maybe type of effects to it. Maybe it smells a certain way or makes a
Mm-hmm.
sound. But there's different types, and he does show a few interest in a few of them. There are some that you can see are more expensive, and they do a
Yeah.
lot more things that are more useful.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but he does show interest in a few. Uh, and Jarrett kind of gives in and buys him a toy,
Mm-hmm.
just so he leaves with something.
Yeah, we do that thing where you can pick one thing.
Yeah. Um, and he let's see, what would he pick? He picks it's let's see. It's actually a little it's a spider plushie.
Hmm.
And it has blues in it. So he's like, Mama, can you turn into a blue spider?
I sure can. We can do that later, okay?
Okay, I want the blue spider.
Okay.
He'll eventually amass like all your animal forms in
In
plushie
cuddly
version.
toy,
Yeah.
yeah.
He already has the bear.
Yeah, so we can buy him the
Mhm.
blue spider and
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one is just a soft plushy toy.
mhm.
Has fuzzy legs. But you buy it.
Adorable. I want a blue spider plushie now.
We'll just sign some and sell it in a merch store.
Yeah.
um, but you spend the day going out, experiencing Hazelbridge. I know you had
Mhm.
gone out with Jake before on a date
Yeah.
to eat, just stuff like that. But
Yeah.
you walk around, like, letting Ash experience it for the first time, and it's kind of like a mixture of him wanting to walk and then later being wanting to be picked up, and then
Insisting on being carried, yeah.
yeah. But then he's like, there are times where he's like, no, I want dad to carry me this way. No, I want mom to carry me that way. Like you have to carry him a certain way. Um, Eventually he ends up like on Jarek's shoulder while Jarek holds your hand.
Mhm.
Uh, and you walk along. You walk down this street where you see many shops. They seem they are there are some regular shops, but there are also uh places that look like they're studios, like maybe a pottery studio or an arts and craft studio.
Yes.
Um, so those are there where they might give classes or
Baby pottery class.
mommy and me, baby and me. Um, but there's one that has a big open window, and you see a figure, a familiar figure in there. Um, and from that, Lucy, what are you doing with your day?
Let's go ahead and go to break because we are at 15
Oh yeah,
minutes.
that's what I was gonna do. That was my plan. Go ahead. Let's go to break and we'll find out what Lucy's doing with her day.
Bye. Welcome back.
Hi everybody, welcome back. Last we left off, Roisin was having her day out with her family, and sorry if you can hear that. I have a massage pillow in my back. Um, she had paused to look into a store to see someone familiar, but from that, we're going to head off to Lucy. Lucy, after you leave everyone in the garden, what is it that you're doing with your day?
Her first stop is to find Jack and various other members of the court, but we only need to cover her conversation with Jack because it'll be the same with everyone else.
Yeah. You go to Jack, and he opens the door, much like Anthony has seen him or will see him. He looks much more rested, much more put together, and he opens the door, and he has a bright smile. He's like, "Hi,
Morning. Do you have a minute?
morning." Yeah, for you always.
Excellent. I'm gonna come in. Please close the door. She'll just shove past
Okay.
him.
Yeah, no, he had already opened the door for you to come in. All right. What can I do for today?
Have you talked to your uncle yet?
No.
Or seen him?
No.
He died yesterday. He came back. He's fine. But he's a drow now. Reincarnation, all that sort of thing. I think Fanor did a thing. I'm not quite sure how it worked, but it was very flashy. The colors hurt my eyes.
We'll say this happens after Anthony goes and see him. That explains the drow man that came to my door. Yep. He said he had the wrong room and then left.
Right. Treat him normally. Don't make a big deal out of it, or freak out in front of him.
I mean, yeah, no. I would not. I mean, I'm not the most delicate with emotions, but I know that much.
Good. I'm gonna be going around telling others to do the same.
Right, that makes sense. Huh. Okay. Well,
And to be clear, anyone who does make him uncomfortable will answer to me. Also, don't tell him that I told you any of this. All right?
yes.
I've missed you. And she'll just pat his cheeks.
I've missed you too. Um, how's besides dying? Have you all been all right in general? Do you need anything to help you?
She'll think for a moment. By other people's standards, we've been awful. By ours, we've been just fine.
I was asking for your standards. I understand it's different from other people's standards.
Oh, I've been absolutely great.
That's what I'm looking for. I do have something for you.
Lucy's absolutely great is like world ending to
yeah.
everyone else in the world.
Yeah. I'm sure that'll be just fine for everyone else, but I do have something for you. He'll go to like a cabinet that he has on the wall, and he'll open it. He pulls out a small box, nothing fancy, just like a small box for supplies. And he hands it to you in case you get stabbed with anything silver. Bandages.
Oh, she'll open it up.
Yeah. There's a few applications. There's I would say about 10 applications of that. So if you want to put that down, of silver poison cure bandages, however you want to put it.
How large are they?
They're about palm size. So if you wanted, like, it would cover like a stab wound well, but if it was like a whole slash, you'd have to put a couple of them on.
Excellent. Don't get it hit by anything too large. Got it.
Yes. So if you need more, I can make more. It just takes some time to make it work as it would. But yes.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Very welcome. Sorry, I'm about to. No, I'm not gonna sneeze. Okay, that's fine. Well, would you want to go out for a drink at some point?
Sure. When?
Whenever you're here. I've been working on going out more.
All right. We're here for a few weeks.
All right. Well, if you have free time.
My days are mostly free. My evenings are a bit tied up.
Well, tomorrow?
Sure.
All right. Thanks. I actually found a really good tavern in Hazelbridge.
All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
She'll breeze on out of there.
You breeze on. Ouch. He closes the door behind you with a smile. And
she'll make the rounds with other people throughout the court that she knows Anthony would have contact with, and some that she doesn't know, but she's just gonna go threaten anyways because she wants to, and give them pretty much the same spiel. This happened. Don't make a big deal out of it. I have 2+2 daggers. Don't make me mad.
I have extra sharp daggers, and I will use them.
She's also not going to inform her patron that she's going around threatening all over court. That'll go over fine. And then she will put out a call to Shadow to see if she can get the identification papers and possibly some other fake identities from them as well while she's here.
Shadow answers, and it doesn't take too long for them to come over. And they greet you again, very nondescript clothing, dark black. And you see again they're in their natural changeling form. And they just greet you with a nod. They've never been too much for words.
Anthony died. Don't make him feel weird about it. I've already warned other people and threatened them. I don't want to do that to you too. Blah, blah, blah. Don't upset him. Or else. You're my last one I had to talk to. She looks tired by this point.
Sure. I'm very threatened, yes. I will make sure to not do so. Not that I have much contact with the man, but
I'm just covering all my
course.
bases.
That's fair. Here are the identification papers you have previously asked for.
Thank you.
Very welcome. What else would you need?
If you could make me a few more. I'm not sure what I'll
Paper?
need. Yeah, identification
names.
papers. Different names, different races, different genders, different...
Genders.
You know the drill.
Just for you or for your entire...
Make a separate set for Roisin, as she looks now. And make one for Anthony as well. Using both his name and make him up a new one.
Alright. So 2 for Silverhorn, 2 for Roisin, and how many for you?
As many as you have time to make. I switch a lot.
I'll see what I can fit into my schedule.
Thank you. Has there been any
You're welcome.
work on our merchant
Yes.
friend that you picked up?
There has.
Any news?
Yeah. You want to talk about it here?
Where are they?
I would assume you were like out in like the cafeteria or like the bar or somewhere where she could have found you. He could have found
Mhm.
you.
If you want, or we can go elsewhere.
Up to you. But
I'm comfortable here.
right. There's a few places where the money is smart to not just kill in one place.
Bless you, Peanut. Excuse my dog.
Cute. There is off the coast of off the coast of Naze, there's a village of sorts or a few houses that they're on the water, on top of some rock formations. He has a residency there. Not
Alright.
very huge, but seems to have the largest amount of the money. There's one off the here where, damn it, my mouse isn't working. Here we go. Let's see, where's my map? Here we go. There's another one off the coast of Kalish, near Valaise, in the town of Blackmere. I believe that one is in an actual bank. So I'm going to make you some papers for that.
Excellent.
You know what he looks like, what he sounds like, so you should be fine.
And I know he's a complete ass, so I can just act like myself, really.
That works. There's one, I believe, let's see, even in this last one. It's this last one is in Ilrun.
Of course it is.
Yes, it's in a town or city named Adalaya. Adalaya.
Where in the city?
Exact location there. It's more of a high-end area. I can get you the exact names from my notes later. Is that an issue?
It might be. I might need your help on that one if you're free. That's where I'm from.
Ah. Well, more than happy to help.
Thanks. Is it
Yes.
in the part of the city where Lucy spent a lot of time?
Yeah, because she would have been sent after like higher and marks, not like
Like, this isn't where they lived, but this is where they worked,
yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Don't like that.
It is a higher end area, so wherever it is, I believe it is also a house. Could be a. He's going in and out, but it's well protected.
I'm sure it is. I wonder if it's near the west side. There was a lovely widow there that I met. I really enjoyed making her a widow.
I was about to ask.
Anything else out of him?
Other than place to stop? No. Are you
Please?
needing anything else?
We can jog his memory on where May is from, but I may have some people who can help with that.
Yes. He did say the Northern Waste. There it is.
Bless you.
Thanks. A tribe near the other side of the Bloodstone River. They're nomads, so don't know if they're in the same area still.
Can I see our map real quick, DM?
Yeah, sorry, I thought I had you guys there. I'm on this map. Here we go.
Can you ping where that is for me?
Right here.
Okay.
So I'll mark them. I'll mark them for you.
Yeah.
As they...
I just need to know for now.
Yeah. This is one. This is one.
Anthony may have some people who can look into that for us.
Perfect.
I might need you to reach out to them, as most of what we're dealing with is currently in the south of the continent.
I could do that. Not that many people go to the Northern Wastes. That's gonna be interesting.
Well, for the last 12 years, I hadn't taken a step outside of one city, so it's all been interesting to me.
That sounds sad.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
She'll part ways with her wonderful changeling friend. And she'll go get changed for some shopping and dance lesson. And head into town.
You do that. You go shopping. We don't have to appear, but like, are you getting anything specific? Magic item shopping, is that what you're doing? Okay.
Yep.
You're able to get a few things here and there from Clarissa's Curios, and other shops.
I'll go over what she gets real quick.
Yeah. Go and tell the.
She gets a ring of animal influence, so she can talk to Roisin when she's wild form, and to Peanut, because it's mostly for talking to Peanut, but she's just gonna pass it off as a work expense.
Write it off
for tax reasons.
I I just want my dog to be Scooby Doo, okay? She's gonna
Uh-oh.
get gloves of thievery, which bump her sleight of hand, if anyone's not familiar with those. Um, she's gonna get 2 immovable rods, a wand of secrets, and a wand of magic detection, and a horn of silent alarm. And she's also gonna get the perfume of bewitching.
Yeah, you do that.
Mhm.
I like to think the perfume of bewitching is from Clarissa's, and she makes it herself. It's actually very, very pretty. It's in a lovely crystal bottle, and it changes from pinks to purples to blues. Very, very pretty. I just that thought came into my mind. I wanted to share it with you guys. But you do that eventually. You go back to Ruri in your dance studio, and he seems. Are you out with Peanut? Did you bring Peanut with you?
Yeah, Peanut hasn't left her side.
Yeah.
She'll knock on the door, and she still has
Yeah.
she has Peanut under the underarm with
Yeah.
shopping bags. Also,
Yeah. You see, Ruri is talking to a man of good build, and as always, you see that he has a more flirtatious um, side to him. But he sees you, and a big smile crosses his face, and he kind of ushers the man out, and it's like, "Okay, go. I'll see you later." And he opens the door wider for you. Lucy, dear.
I wasn't interrupting anything, was I?
Oh no, you're fine.
We just got back into town yesterday. I was hoping I could squeeze in an impromptu lesson and maybe arrange for some practice time.
Ooh, Charlie, I can squeeze you wherever you want.
She gives him
But
she
yeah.
gives him a big hug and squeezes
Yeah.
his butt.
Ooh, is that my payment?
Yes. Also, I have
And-
more money.
Yes, I would assume so. Also, who's this lovely little fella?
Oh, this is Peanut.
Oh, they're adorable. And they do that thing where they take them like, oh, aren't you adorable?
Cavaliers have the best face for smushing.
Yeah. It's like, oh,
They're little.
why,
Yeah.
why haven't you shown me this adorable creature yet?
Well, there were some logistical issues before that we had to deal with, but I think it's safe to bring him out now.
All right. Well, why
AKA,
don't we...
AKA, chat. Someone was trying to kill her last time, so she wasn't bringing him into
Yeah.
town.
Why don't we get somewhere comfortable for him to lay down? And he goes to the back and brings out what seems to be like a big, like, cushion, and he puts it down on the floor and puts Peanut there. He's like, there you go, aren't you comfortable?
She'll slide the ring of animal influence onto her finger and activate speak with animals for the first time and just be like,
Yeah.
just stay here. Mummy's gonna go do something. And you get to sit and watch. Or take a nap if you want. I know you like naps.
You just get kind of like, you get the face where he understands. You know, he's like, you get
She'll-
just an excited vibe from him.
She'll pat him on the head and go change.
Mm-hmm. You go change, and Rudy seems to have sending a letter, like a paper bird. There, and he turns to you. There, I just canceled my next appointment. I'm free for you, dear.
Excellent. So I had some ideas, and we can fade to black and not actually repeat. But for anyone who didn't watch Lucy's previous interaction with Ruri, it's very much a form of self-expression, and it's one of the times that she's more emotive in what she's doing, and it's very. If you look up videos on contemporary ballet or contemporary jazz, it's very much that type of free-flowing movement.
Yeah.
Where she just goes and has a good time, and sometimes she cries, sometimes she laughs, sometimes, shit happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Haruki is very he's very comforting when it comes to those moments. He knows that expression can bring out a lot of emotions in people. So it's kind of like one of the perfect people to handle these sorts of things. And while you're there, all you hear is kind of like something thudding slightly against the window. As you see Ash's face pressed against, and all you hear, "Mom, it's Auntie Lucy!" and you just see him waving.
I imagine at that point,
Yeah.
she and Ruri are like going into
In
a
this-
lift, and she
yeah.
loses her balance and falls, and just oh shit.
Rudy tries to cast you, and you both just fall together.
He gets her by like it's happened to me before when you're
Yeah.
working on a dance and like you lose your balance in a lift,
And
and
they,
he
like,
just kind of
catch
gets
you.
her like by like one thigh.
Yeah.
The rest of her is just sprawled on the ground.
Yeah. Oh joy, children.
One moment.
Assuming it's family.
Mhm.
You can
Roisin
invite
does
them
that
into-
awkward, like, smile and wave of a mum whose kid's just done something embarrassing.
Yeah.
There's totally shocked
Hi.
Lucy on the other side of the glass, like,
Mm-hmm.
Rory, I'll be right back.
Yes,
She's
no,
gonna-
of course. You can bring them into the talking area. Just make sure he doesn't get any snot on my couches, please.
Uh-huh.
I'll be in the back.
She'll
You're
go.
paying me extra for this.
She'll go and outside, and also I'm gonna close my door.
Baby 1 pound, baby slice.
Hi.
Hi. Hello. Sorry if he caught you off guard there.
You know what? She's just gonna look to Ash. You know what?
Hi.
It's fine. How much did you see?
Enough to see what a good dancer you are.
Lucy actually blushes at that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Lucy's blushing.
It's a
I'll
very
reach down
vulnerable
and just,
moment for her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take your hand and give it a little squeeze. We don't have to stay, but
I have Peanut inside if you'd like to come in. Ash could play with him.
I'm sure he would love that.
I only have about 20 minutes left.
Okay.
She'll bring them inside with her.
Yeah. I'll like just touch your cheek and give you a little kiss and be like, you look really beautiful.
Thank you.
Mm.
Feel free to stare at my ass. It looks fantastic in this leotard.
Certainly. And then I look to Jarek and be like, don't you either.
I wasn't even going to. As you walk in, Rudy comes out. You see this very, very handsome, beautiful drow man with a very lean dancer's body. Unlike Anthony's new form, he has a more blue-gray tone to him, and very nice, fine, like high cheekbones, strong jawline, strong nose, and hair that's wavy and curly and goes back, has a streak of white through it. And he obviously dressed in dancer's clothes. So I think if we're doing ballet,
Probably
would
just
be in that-
tights.
yeah,
shorts,
just
yeah.
tights. I was about to say. So you can see that in his body. While he's not like the big muscle that Jarek is,
He's got a dancer's body.
Yeah, he's got a dancer's
Mhm.
body. And he goes to all of you, like, "Hello,
Hi. Lovely to meet
Hi.
you.
lovely to meet you too."
Rory, this is Roisin, her husband Jarek. I feel like Lucy's gonna be like, her husband Jarek, because she knows how attractive
Ah.
Jarek is. And their
Yeah.
son Ash.
Hi. He'll shake hands with Roisin and Jarek, and look to Ash with an awkward smile. "Hello, little one."
I'll be like, remember your bow when you meet people, Ash.
Yeah. And
Ash
Ash
has
"Oh."
been taught how to
yeah.
do a proper,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
It's like, "Oh, he's quite adorable. All right."
I'll just wink at him and be like, he's very well trained.
Ah, right. Well, feel free to sit and watch. Would you like some water or?
Sure. Thank you.
All
It's very
right.
kind.
Of course. And he'll bring out some glasses of water. It's something that he has on hand because it is a very active
Yeah.
dance lesson.
Does he just
dance
have one of
les-
those pitchers with like cucumber slices in it that's just
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
massive
Ready
and
to
just
go.
sitting on the desk ready to go?
Yeah. Also, he'll bring you glasses. He's like, "There's water. It's always cold. I don't know how we don't know how he does it, but it's always cold.
Yeah.
Has
Enchantment.
cucumber in it.
That's fine.
Yeah. It's an enchantment.
Enchantment.
So get there's fresh water there. I don't have any sugary drinks for the young one, as we try not to have those. Just water and anything that would help after long exhaustion. But
Thank you.
you're very welcome. Well, Lucy, you ready to finish off? Try that lift again.
Yes.
Okay, remember.
From the top?
Yes.
And she'll direct
Balance
Ash on
on
where
the floor.
Peanut's sitting
Yeah.
and go with Rory.
Yeah. In the end, it's just Ash and Peanut both on the big cushion.
With the big spider plushie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the cuddles.
But you here, what are we? You end up oh, there we go. You end up watching Lucy do this beautiful bit of dance. If there's anything you'd like to describe it as, Sarah, feel free. If not, we can go over it.
I have a description in my head, but I think I'll leave it at what I've already described it as.
Yeah.
Just because less is more when describing this sort of thing. But if you are on our Discord, I will be posting the inspiration video for this dance later if you'd like to see the actual dance that Lucy does.
Yes. But it is very emotional. This is more emotional than you have seen, as she's mentioned before. And in the end, you see, I would say, you can correct me, but I think Rory at the end of the session kind of has a bit of a talk with you and kind of settles, kind of like when you do the, after you're done working out, you kind of like do like the kind of calming down workout.
Yeah, there's like a, like you go through the dance and then there's, okay, you were off here, you were off here, you were off here. When you need more turnout here, you need this and that. And they'll probably actually see them, since there's 20 minutes left in her thing, they'll see her go through it several times with him. And each time he corrects like posture, technique, whatever he thinks needs to be corrected.
Yeah. He'll be being a teacher. And at the end where you're done, he gives you a big smile. It's like, oh, well, you did very well for the time I haven't seen you. Make sure to practice all the corrections I made. If you do not, you can get seriously hurt, and I'm sure you do not want that.
I've been stretching and practicing where I can, in hotel rooms. Sometimes in the woods.
That's something. I wouldn't suggest the woods. There's no flat ground anyway. Yes.
And
he'll spend some. Of course. He'll spend some time. He'll bring you water. Sometimes when he notices a bit more emotional session, he'll kind of like talk you. Instead of talking you through it, he just talks about, it's just talking someone down about something else to get their mind, or if she needs to talk about something. But he'll just get you water, a towel. Are you going to be in again anytime this week?
Tomorrow, I think we're going to be here. She'll look to Ro. I think we're going to be here for a few weeks. We have a friend who's spending time with loved ones.
All right. Well, then, tomorrow morning, do you want to come in before opening again?
Yes.
All right. You can do that. Then I'll leave you to your little get-together. It was lovely to meet you, Roisin, Jarek.
And you.
Little Ash. Ash is just, like, waving from the... He now has, like... He's trying to both carry the spider plushie and Peanut. It's not really working out.
No.
Oh, here, darling, how about we do this? And Lucy will pick up Ash in... She'll hand her bags off to Jarek. And she'll pick up Ash in one arm and Peanut in the other and just kind of... How's that?
I like it.
Okay. I'm starving. Do any of you want some food?
Food.
Absolutely.
Jarek's like, yeah. Oh.
Lucy will take them out to all of her favorite food carts. She's never actually eaten in a restaurant in Hazelbridge.
She just used the street food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's several streetcars. There's the funnel cake one that does kebabs. There's even a larger one that does gyros. Um, uh, it has a really nice just lamb on the like cooking. Um, but there's a few ones. There's even also like I don't know if this was common for you guys, but when I was a child, there was a little cart that had 3 tubs of ice cream that the guy would come and they always knew to do it after school in front of the school. But there's a person with it's more of a mix between sherbet and ice cream, selling that. But yeah, you're able to get all the food you want. It's kind of what it's one of those family things where Jarek has bags, but also has food, and trying to get Ash to eat properly without getting it all over himself.
I'll
And
take
yeah,
over feeding duties.
yeah. It's you notice that he kind of does certain things automatically by himself, but he's very grateful when you're there and more than happy to hand him off so you can
Yeah.
spend time being a mom with him.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you guys can get all the street food you want.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually hoping I'd see you two today, if you weren't too busy.
Mm-hmm.
Jarek, would you mind sparring with me? I can summon this now. She'll summon her packed weapon into her hand, and it's a short sword.
Sure.
Excellent.
With enthusiasm, dear, and I pat his thigh.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to spar with you.
Okay.
I'm more than happy to fight, to be honest.
I do enjoy watching it, so.
Should I oil myself up too and you can watch us both? Ooh, what if I turn into a second Jarek and 2 of us fight for you?
Yes. Absolutely.
You have to guess which one's the real Jarek afterwards.
I'm pretty sure I'll be able to tell.
There are bits I haven't seen, so that's fair.
Yeah. But yeah. And Ash, you can come and watch Daddy fighting.
Daddy, you're gonna fight yourself? It's like,
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Auntie Lucy has a lot of talents, you know.
Yeah, you're really pretty dancing.
Thank you.
Yes, she is.
Can I dance like that, Mom?
Yes. I'm sure we could get you someone to teach you. Maybe Auntie Lucy could help.
How long will you two be here? She says, looking to Ash and Jarek. And Ro.
I might have to come and go, but if you want to take care of Ash while I'm not here, I'm more than happy. I trust you to I trust the place to be safe for him.
Yeah. And long term, we are thinking of moving here, right?
Yes.
Lucy's like that third wheel just watching the conversation happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like me to arrange for some lessons for Jack?
For Jack?
Ash,
Or not Jack, Ash.
yeah.
I just have a list of NPC names that she's interacting with today.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, if he wants to learn how to dance, I've been trying to get him into whatever interested him and see what sticks.
Yeah.
I tried
Ash.
sports, and I don't think that stuck.
Oh, he's not sporty, huh?
No.
Well, he's only just coming on 4.
Yeah.
He has time.
Hi, Sadie.
I think mostly he likes bugs and animals, so, you know.
Yeah.
Ash, would you like Auntie Lucy to take you to dance lessons with the funny man with the skunk stripe?
Yeah. Yeah, he had a funny hair.
All right, I'll arrange it.
Everybody's like, my ears are burning. I wanna. Do I get to wear tights?
If you want.
Do I get to wear a leotard?
Sure.
Do I get?
What do you want to wear?
Can I wear a tutu?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Can it be blue?
Of course.
Okay.
We can pick you one out on the way back. I know an excellent shop.
Okay. Mom, Auntie Lucy's gonna get me a dance outfit.
I know, you're going to be a wonderful dancer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be just as good as Auntie Lucy. I wanna be
I'm
lifted
sure.
up high.
Sounds
I'm
good
sure
to
you
me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And Lucy will
Thank
just...
you, Lucy.
You're welcome. Lucy will just take a moment to sending Rory and arrange it.
I don't teach children.
Well, I need you to teach this one, because I don't trust many people, but I trust you.
Lovely.
I'll pay triple.
Alright.
She knows what
But
he's
you
about.
have to be in the lessons with me. I'm not as I don't know how to be not me. As in, if I tell him there's something wrong, he might end up crying.
I tell him things that are wrong all the time, and he seems to do okay, so I don't think you have to worry about that.
Plus, Roisin can be there with you guys in case.
Yeah.
Do that mom thing of just
I'm
being on the
assuming-
sidelines in case he gets
Someone
a
has
boo-boo.
to be there with me, please.
A
I don't
boo-boo.
know if he gets hurt or gets all snotty. I'm not.
His mother doesn't get much time with him. I'm assuming she won't let him out of her sight. Winks at Ro.
Perfect. Perfect. Then I'll see what schedules I have opened.
Thank you.
And later on, he'll come back to you with times and all that stuff. But yeah, you get that sorted. But yeah, that's sorted, and he's very happy, and he goes to you and gives you a big hug and legs because he's short. Because he's 3, but he hugs your legs. Thank you, Auntie Lucy.
You're very welcome. Are you all heading back?
Yes. Well, I was going to be teaching him about climbing trees, but we can do that back at court.
There's some really big trees in the garden.
There
There's
are.
a tree with lights. Can I climb that one?
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
why not?
Well, because some trees might not like it. But I can ask it when we get
Okay.
back. Because Mommy can speak to trees.
Okay.
Oh, speaking to things that don't normally talk. I think I can talk to you now when you're in a wild form.
Oh, wonderful.
And she'll just like wiggle her ring of animal influence.
Excellent. That will make things even easier.
I saw it and I immediately thought that it would be fantastic for that. Also, I can talk to
Sounds
Peanut.
You can talk to Peanut.
Mm-hmm.
So
Would you
can
like to
Mommy.
talk to Peanut?
Yeah, if you... Oh.
Yeah.
She'll take the ring off because it doesn't require attunement.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll tell him how to activate the speak with animals spell. You have 10 minutes.
Oh, okay. And you just see him going, "Hi, Peanut," and then he just starts like rattling questions off to the dog, and the dog's like, and
A little
you
slower,
can tell
dear.
that
A little slower.
yeah, you can tell that he's hearing like reactions and answers in his head. But Peanut's just like, and just kind of like turns to his head. You see him reacting physically, like, "Huh? What? Yeah."
While he's distracted, Lucy's
Yeah.
going to... I know you mentioned it was his birthday coming up. Can I get him one of those?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No,
I think that would be a wonderful
no,
gift.
don't do that.
I
Don't.
just, when I shoosh, I literally hand on his face. Like,
It's like that.
yeah. I think that's a
Please
great
don't.
idea.
No.
Okay.
Why not?
It only has 3 charges, so you'd only have to deal with it for 30 minutes.
And at least if he's talking the ear off an animal, he won't be talking your ear off.
We were talking about the ring. That's perfect. Yeah.
Yes.
That's fine.
What did you think I was talking about?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I teased him about getting him a puppy.
No.
Why not? I think he would love a puppy. And it would get
He's-
some of his energy out.
He's 4.
Perfect time. If you don't want him to have a puppy, I could just get him another dagger. Maybe a short sword. There is a hair stuck in my eyelash. Sorry.
He looks to Roisin.
Well, maybe he can practice with this ring this year, and then next year he can get a puppy. Because hopefully we'll both be living here together.
Exactly.
Yes, responsibility. You two should be very responsible.
I give Jarek a look.
Yep. All right.
Next year.
Next year, I can prepare. Yeah. Okay. He just looks to Ash having fun with the dog. He's like, oh god. Fine. Okay, let's go.
They'll head back. I don't know, do we want to do sparring that day, or do we want to say it's later in the week?
It can be later in the week.
Later in the week? Okay, then
as they're heading back though, Rasheen is just gonna like take your hand and let the boys do their thing with the dog and just say, you know, it was really nice to see you actually smiling. You know, a proper smile.
Lucy's quiet for a few minutes, and then she'll say, "It helps me think."
I can see that.
And also it helps that my teacher is absolutely smoking.
That does help. He was rather handsome. I'm glad it helps.
She'll nod.
Okay.
So, how committed are you to saying that you won't get a puppy this year?
We'll see. I think I want to wait until they've moved here, and then as soon as they've moved in here, we're getting a dog.
Oh, I know exactly what Ash should get. Can I get you a housewarming present once they move?
That seems appropriate.
It does. It won't be a very responsible present, but I never agreed to be responsible. I said you two should.
Yes. As long as it's not something that he will hurt himself with, I'm all for it.
No, I'm fairly good. He'll be good with animals. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Lucy's getting that kid a dog.
Yeah.
If anyone wasn't reading the subtext.
Yeah.
So if we fast forward, she'll go talk to Anthony. Next.
Yeah. Anthony, where would you be later in the day?
Probably in a couple days.
Okay. Yeah, we'll fast forward a couple of days because you have time here. It's in a few days. Anthony, would you be sparring? Would you be working on your golem? Have you talked,
So I haven't talked to Jack, but he's found a more private training room. His hands are bandaged up, but they're bruised and bloodied, and he seems to be trying to figure out something. Well, when Lucy comes in, he's just rubbing his hands over and over again, staring at the dummy he's been working on.
How's the new body going? Enjoying it?
It's a bit more lithe, I suppose.
Less of those old man aches and pains?
Yeah, I suppose.
Didn't lose the grumpiness, did you?
I don't think so.
Thank God.
No, I don't think so.
You want me to hold that steady for you? She'll point to the punching bag.
Nah. I think I'm done for today.
All right. Feel like a snack?
Sure.
She'll drag him off to the cafeteria. So, how have the last few days been?
I think I'm adjusting.
Let me guess, you've hidden yourself away, you've been training on your own, you've hardly been eating, and you haven't told your family about any of this yet, have you?
Well, yes.
Have you talked to Jack?
Nope.
I don't know how you've managed to avoid him this long.
I managed to avoid my family for nearly 20 years. I think I can avoid Jack, who's 100 paces away.
Looks across the room. I could just call him over here for you.
I'm not ready to have that conversation.
Why? I change faces all the time. It's not that big a deal.
True. And I think you're quite brilliant at it.
It's biological. She just shrugs.
Well, I don't know. I was something for 46 years. No, I'm not.
You can still be the same person, just with a different face, you know?
Yes. I suppose it's more of acceptance of self that I'm struggling with.
You should definitely talk to Ro about that.
I'm not angry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a source of anger to pull from anymore.
What do you mean?
I can't rage.
Why not?
I don't know.
Does this mean you're going to trade in your battle axe for a couple daggers or a rapier?
No, I am built for a specific fighting set and I will keep it. Just,
Oh, I know exactly what you're built for. I was there.
well, yes. I just need to find that source of anger again, I think.
Would you like me to punch you?
You could try.
Okay, you can come spar with me and Jarek and Ro later. We've been working on our fighting technique all week. It's getting a lot of fun.
Alright. There is... I want to show you what Freya can do. Been working with her. She's fun.
Alright. We can have a little powwow later.
We'll need to be outside for it, but yes.
Okay.
I've been told I can't blast more holes in walls with her, but that's fine. 4 walls are apparently the limit.
And she hasn't thrown you into a dungeon yet. I wonder what I
She
could get
tried.
away with.
Man.
She has a fantastic Fabergé egg. Do you think she'd notice if I nicked it? It's on the way to the main room.
Pay 1 gold to do it.
Oh, I'll do it for free.
Alright. Put it in your room, right above the fireplace.
I don't have my own room. I sleep in her. Maybe I'll just rearrange her furniture. What if I just start rearranging the whole court?
1 piece at a time, like over time?
Yeah.
Oh, that's devious. Do it.
I like it. Maybe I'll get some big fake eyes to put on the portraits, too. Lucy invents googly eyes. Lucy and Anthony.
Bunch of glass ones.
All right. But make them look very silly.
Yes, of course.
This is where D&D gets googly eyes invented. We have invented tax fraud as well. What are you planning to tell your family?
I died and became a better version of myself. Maybe.
It's not a bad
I knew
idea.
it was possible.
It could work out to our advantage, you know.
Gregor doesn't know I'm dead, but maybe we let loose I'm dead. He doesn't know this face.
Right, I was thinking more about the general that's been hunting you. Inform your
Oh.
queen that you are actually still alive, but we can return home with you looking. And inform your family of your untimely demise. Not really. And have them portray the ruse that you're gone. And they're in mourning. But really, it frees you up to work for your queen without having to do anything to avoid that ugly general.
Do you really want to go to a semi-state funeral?
I mean,
They're really drab.
I've been to a few. Mostly ones that I've caused. It would be nice to go to one that's just for fun.
No
Could
body
I
in the
email just for
casket.
fun?
Just for the banner.
Yeah, just for the banner.
If you want, I can
Yes.
pretend to be you in the casket.
No, because we would have to pull you back up out of the ground, and that would be weird.
No, you just take the casket away after the viewing and say that the family's doing a private burial. I get out of the casket gets closed and sealed, and then you bury it.
Realized I was a lieutenant in the army of a ruler.
I'll take a
Lots
nice
of
nap.
people were going to be there.
Yes. And?
You're
Point
also
is-
Lord.
Point is, it's not feasible for you to get out of the casket. Everybody will be staring.
Raised undead. Just have him down.
Okay, so I'm going off of how funeral homes work. After the viewing, the casket is closed, taken to a second location. The shiny casket is taken away and the body is put into what is actually going into the ground. So that's what Lucy is saying to do. Like, it doesn't all happen in front of people. There is a time where it's...
open casket.
Yeah, there is a time where the open casket is then closed, taken away, and loaded into whatever transports it. So that would be the time she's suggesting that she could just wake up from her nap, pop on out of it, and we go bury it.
Start snoring at one point.
I don't snore.
Let's
I've faked deaths before.
let's put a pin in it, because we might follow the Loonberry tradition and we burn our dead.
Closed casket burning.
Yeah, just put a dummy in it. Yeah, that would work.
It's too fucked up to have an open casket.
Let's put a pin in it. That's not a conversation I thought I'd have today, planning my own funeral. Anyways.
I've planned
Make
several
a-
of mine.
Make a
Ah,
perception check. Whoever wishes to between the two of you.
I will.
mm,
19.
You're making one, Jen?
oh, sure.
You don't have to. I'm just wondering if you were or not.
23.
Okay. It's subtle and not too often, but you do catch Jack's eyes drifting to the two of you every so often. He doesn't come over.
Would you like me to call him over and sit with you?
I mean, it's a conversation I have to have with them, so probably, and
Well, it's better than him wondering who the handsome drow man is running around with Fanor behind your back.
I think Jack knows well enough that I wouldn't do that.
Still doesn't explain the last few days for him.
Please bring my nephew towards this general direction before I go mad.
Jack, come over here and sit with us. I have someone that
Oh,
needs to talk
boy.
to you. What? You did tell me to be subtle.
You see, he kind of talk. He's sitting with people, like some guards, friends of his, and he kind of says something, and then stands up and walks over and looks at the two of you. Hi.
Have a seat.
Right. He'll sit and look again between the two of you, eyes lingering on you, Anthony.
Look to
Everything.
Lucy. Did you tell him?
Would you like me to rip the band-aid off for you?
Yep.
Jack. You're Uncle Anthony. Uncle Anthony. Introduce yourself to Jack.
Yeah. So Fano told me I couldn't come in and say, yeah, I died, and here I am.
Right.
So I died and became a drow. Simple as that.
Okay.
Okay.
You're still you. No?
For the most part, I think. I don't like spicy food anymore.
Well, that has to do with your taste buds. So if your body physically changed to a different body, then
I'm really sad about that.
I'm sure you could get used to it again.
It tastes horrible. Like soap.
No, that's just sad.
Yeah.
Like, you don't like spiced food or spicy food?
I don't know because every time I try, it's bad.
Because it's going to be really horrible eating a just bland food.
I've been surviving on bread and cheese for the past 3 days, so.
So we know you at least like bread and cheese.
Yep.
And you're not lactose intolerant.
No.
I have an idea. You two talk. I will be right back. I need to go talk to one of the cooks.
Oh no.
So,
I'm still me, I think.
I mean, you're just as awkward as before, so.
Tvanar says the mental capacities are still there, the physical's just changed.
From my understanding of that spell, which I haven't really looked into because I never thought I would use it or need it. I don't think I can use it, but I think it's just your same soul, new body, so same you, new face.
That's what I'm gathering. I don't have any of my scars anymore. There's no pain. I've noticed I'm much more lighter on my feet.
Yeah, you look slimmer.
Yeah, don't know how I feel about that, but it's fine.
Little taller too. I think
No,
that
I'm
might just
actually
be
shorter.
Oh yeah. I think your
By
torso
3
is just
inches.
taller. So,
Yeah.
we could get you some heeled boots if you
And
want.
also my beard too.
I'm sure you could grow it out. Oh wait, you're
I
drow.
read on it that it takes a lot for elves to grow them.
Yeah, I know wood elves can easily grow beards. I don't know if drows can.
It takes a month. I'll just
I
keep
think
it
I heard
clean.
one of my drow friends say that you need to like do things to it as well to get it to grow.
I'm beardless, and that's the tragedy of all of this.
You know, if you get a belt of dwarven kind, you can grow a beard.
Well, if I get a belt of dormant kind, I could do a lot of things, but I don't know. I mean, I don't like whiskey anymore either.
Find a new
Yeah, it's been a
drink.
rough. It's been a rough
Yeah,
few days.
Do we want to go to like a tasting session?
I drank my way through a bar last night.
Oh, that's what I heard. Yeah, people are talking about it.
Whiskey is off the table, I'm afraid.
Do you not like the bitterness? Do you like
I
something
just don't like
sweet?
it.
Okay. Well, you know what takes this as a chance to explore new sides of you? You're also
Still haven't found out if I'm allergic to bees yet.
do it while Fëanor's around.
That's what he said.
At this point in their conversation, Lucy's gonna walk back with a plate of food and set it down in front of Anthony. Sourdough grilled cheese sandwich with a thin slice of tomato and a layer of pesto inside. Try it. Flavorful, no spices, crispy and buttery.
Takes it and munches on it. It's actually pretty good.
I used to sneak into the kitchens and make them when I was a kid.
It's a fancy sandwich. You haven't
Seems-
told anyone else yet, have you?
No, I've not told your mother. I've not told your uncle, mum, or dad. The Orc tribes, Our Lady of the Court, the Dragon, Thomas.
Dragon?
Don't tell the dragon.
Don't worry about it. The dragon deserves to know.
That you're dead.
I'm alive.
You're dead. Please don't make me go kill the dragon. He's gonna make you go and live with him, and I just...
The contract says of that certain body. I'm not of that certain body. I'm free of that contract.
Oh, well, okay. Don't sign another one with him. I don't want to have to kill him.
Yeah, alright.
You made a contract with
Anyways.
a dragon?
He did a lot more than that with the dragon.
Oh, you're gonna go live with a dragon? That
Yes.
you did stuff with?
What is he, 12?
Look, this dragon's highly intelligent and I could advance my research by years.
You know,
Especially on rift magic.
I'm just saying that you should have talked to Fëanor first.
Life or death. Look,
Sure.
I made something and I want you to see it. And this sandwich is really yummy. It seems I like acidic foods more than I like spicy foods now.
Well, then finish your sandwich. You haven't eaten much, so.
He just stuffs it into his mouth.
Oh, still as ungraceful as always.
My mental capacities never changed. It's just the physical.
I mean, also, you know what? You traded it a beard for long hair now, so.
Yeah, might cut it.
Okay.
Or braid it.
I'm gonna punch your
Braid
uncle
it.
later. Would you like to come with us?
Oh, yeah, sure.
She's going to attempt to punch me, but
I'm
yes.
going to punch him.
I'll watch
my
that
cannon.
happily. Okay.
I'll just call Ro. Hey, Ro, does Ash like explodey things? Like fireworks?
Ash is at an age where I'm pretty sure he likes everything, dear.
Oh, amazing. So meet us at the firing range? What is arrow range? I don't know. The range.
Why
I understand.
don't we go spar first and get everyone's nervous energy out?
Yes, I've been meaning to practice more.
She's getting quite good with her staff. Oh, she can... Ro, will you punch him too? He's gonna let me punch him.
Absolutely.
You both can't punch me, but okay. Jarrett can, but he just
You
wants
want me to punch you? Do want
If
me
you
to
can punch me, Jack, please.
I can. I've
Do
been
it.
actually. What, right now?
Yes?
Okay. And you can tell he's actually like bigger because he had like he's still taking part of his training. Let me find him here.
I've just been cooking snacks for the boys. Did any of you guys want some?
I like acidic foods now.
Yes, he
Okay.
does. I had him try, and Lucy will tell Ro exactly what she made for Anthony. It's literally the only thing that she can cook.
Yeah. Roshi's gonna be like, oh goody, we get to find your favorite too. She has a bag of holding that is almost entirely just cooking ingredients and utensils.
It's all food making supplies.
Yeah, she's excited.
We'll do that later. I forgot to level him up as well. But he can annual punch. He a punchy boy. Let's see. That'll be a. What's your AC?
Right now, 16.
Yeah, 16. You rolled a 16. So he punches you and deals 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
Anthony nods. All right.
You punch like your arm.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good punch. It's not like I've been wasting away in my lab.
Well, good.
When Rasheen comes to find you guys, she's made like, you know, the little egg muffins you make with like egg and then some ingredients to make little like breakfast muffin things. She's got a batch of them with different ingredients. So some of it's got meat, some's tomato, some spinach. And she'll be like, here, try these, Anthony.
He takes up the sausage one and just munches on it and nods. I like savory foods.
Yay! Excellent. All right.
Okay. 1 second. Speaking of food, I haven't eaten, so I was hoping to get a snack in. So, you meet up at the. Where are you, outside to see Freya?
I think we're sparring first, then Freya.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll end on Freya because we only have 30 minutes.
Yeah. You spar. Do y'all want to spar together? What are you doing?
Should we all go in together? Lucy summons her new sword.
God, I don't know why I suggested that.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm trying to practice with the staff my father gave me. It's a weapon too. I learned how to do the spinny thing.
Yeah. Jarek's just proud. I taught her that.
Don't worry, I won't actually use it. She'll dismiss it and grab a training sword.
Yeah. Right, so it's just a 4v4 against each other, or 2-1. What are we doing? Right, who wants to fight?
Roshin's just gonna go up and she's gonna punch Anthony on the arm first because she said she was gonna punch him.
Roll to hit.
Yeah, it's not gonna be good. It's just a strength, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can roll bludgeoning, like you can roll to hit with yours.
I'll just
I'd
look
say
at
that
Rasheen.
she'll like make contact, but it doesn't do any damage. Like you know what I mean? Like she just kind of.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your punch.
Oh, that's right. I get to do that too.
We'll work on your punches later, babe.
Okay. Yeah.
Teach you how to punch later.
You know, I don't like that roll. I'm gonna go ahead and spend a sub nat 20 to say that Lucy pops Anthony right on the side of the face. Only does 1 point of damage.
It's double, so it's 2.
Oh, 2 points of damage. You're
He
welcome.
rubs his jaw. All right.
Yay.
Very good.
I know.
I feel like you've punched people before, Lucy, though.
Yes.
Anyway, are we doing 4v4? Teaming up?
He goes and gets a.
Let's do you and me against the boys.
All right.
All right. Let's see. Let me put up Jarek. Jarek. But yeah, you get ready. yeah, you get ready, and let's see. Let's see that. Sure. You get ready. It's 2v2. It is you can make the ring larger. So you get you get in, and Jack kind of sits. He's refereeing the fight. Let's see. You have to. It'll be just like a 1v1 where it's like best out of. Let's do 7. 7,
Let me get my good dice.
Yeah.
We're not using the algorithm for this. Sorry, D&D Beyond.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Best out of 7 would be 5. And you have to take down both opponents. So, you see, Jarek kind of goes to you. It is with weapons, but it's like training weapons, so it won't do damage. It's just a hit. So you have your weapons, but they're wooden or dummies. And you do see that Jarek does have a dummy greatsword.
Bring it on, baby.
Yeah, he's just holding it like anime style, where it's like over his back.
The himbo hold, yeah.
Yeah, the himbo hold. He's like, all right, and he just claps Anthony on the back. Let's do this.
Just warning you, they've been flirting all week while they do this. It's been so much fun. I turned into Jarek.
This is our love language. You did turn into Jarek one time. That was very fun to watch.
You're welcome.
It's very strange fighting myself.
I like that body oil you have. I'd like some.
Yeah, sure.
Smells great.
It's that naturey, woodsy smell. But he says, yeah, there's a lady in town that makes them. I'll bring you some next time. But yeah, we'll start fighting. Go ahead and everyone roll initiative to see what group goes first. It'll be a initiative sum together.
13. I rolled 13.
You rushing?
4.
4. And you, Anthony?
11.
11. So the girls will go first. It'll be Lucy, then Anthony, then no. We'll do Lucy, Anthony, Roisin, Jarek. Okay. So Lucy, you hit first.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Who are you hitting?
I'm going after Anthony.
Okay.
I've been sparring with Jarek all week.
Yeah.
Okay. Dirty 20 hit.
Boop.
What do you do? You hit him with the sword, you punch him, what are you?
She fakes it. She'll go to swing, she'll fake, and then she'll hit him like on the knee.
Okay. So you get hit on the knee with a fake short sword. It is now your turn.
He nods as he kind of takes it and thinks for a moment. All right. And he... So 15 foot in front of him.
Oh, we're bringing magic to it?
Sure.
Not fair.
I thought we were sparring with training weapons.
You were.
And this is the episode where Lucy dies.
Anthony's like, I'm an artificer.
Jack calls out, there. No magic.
Too late, my dear.
Oh, disqualification.
Gonna get disqualified.
I'm not using magic because I.
Yeah.
If he does that, Lucy will just use shield.
Okay.
Oh, it's a save. There's no.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're not doing 2 damage though, are we? We're just doing a hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just doing to hit.
Mm.
Like, you can do damage to see how hard it hits.
I mean, Lucy rolled a 1 on that save, and her con is a +3, so
Yeah.
she gets knocked back on her ass.
Yeah.
The boys
you
are cheating. Boy.
Ow! We're sparring, not actually fighting.
We're sparring. Come on. Up on your feet.
I'm just gonna look to Jarek and give him the face of, I'm not gonna use my magic against you because should kick his ass. So I'll hit with my quarterstaff.
Yeah. Go ahead and... To hit? Or...
Yeah, that will hit. I'm doing them in roll 20.
Oh, sorry. I don't... 11 does not hit.
No.
So you kind of start doing the tricks that he taught you with the quarter stuff, but you go to hit and he ducks easily underneath. And he goes to hit you. Let's see. Does a 14 hit?
Nope.
Yeah, so he goes to hit you, and as he's ducking, he goes to swing at your legs, but you easily jump it. And he looks proud. And next we'll go back up to the top to Lucy.
That's a natural 20 for a 25 to hit.
It hits.
Excellent. She's gonna drop a hex on top of this now, since she's making an attack against him. There. He takes a little necrotic damage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can do that. So mark down the damage when you're taking any. So she goes to hit, and as she hits, you feel this kind of sickening bit of magic go into you.
1 point of damage.
Yeah. And then you get to react. What are you doing? This is not fighting music.
This is very calm zen.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Pop
to Lucy.
What is it to hit?
16.
That hits.
Okay. Are you just hitting with a weapon?
Yep.
Okay. You hit with a weapon. So that's 2 for Lucy, 1 for you, none for the other 2. The magic one doesn't count. So go ahead, Roisin, this is your turn.
Oh, yeah.
His magic one can count. That's fine.
Smack him right.
Because
Yeah.
my hex will be on him for a while.
Yeah, right in the ass. Okay, so it's 2 and 2, the 2 of you, and 1 of you. He's just laughing. He's just having a blast. 17 to hit.
Yeah.
He hits you, like, he goes to swing, he hits you real hard, and not like extremely hard. Like he's pulling up back the herp as just a hit. It is right in the side. And I like to think you're both like kind of walking around each other with that kind of like grin and the quirk of an eyebrow.
Yeah.
While you two are fighting, they're flirting.
Yeah, this is foreplay to us.
Yeah.
Lucy's been dealing with them all week.
Yeah. Back up to Lucy.
God, I love these dice. Does a 24 hit?
Yes.
You'll take 2 points of necrotic damage from my hex on top of that. Other
Rubs
dice
on his
get
shoulder
mad.
and nods.
So 3 and 2
Alright.
between the 2 of you. Your turn, Anthony.
Feeling angry yet?
No. Weird.
Go ahead, Anthony. Need to hit.
10 and a 14.
10 and 14.
Neither hit.
Neither hit.
Mm-mm.
He sits his axe down and just thinks, am I supposed, I mean, I know I'm supposed to get angry, but I don't feel it.
Do you want me to start insulting you?
Try that and see if it works.
You're an
17
idiot.
from Roshin.
That doesn't count. A lot of people call me that.
17 for Shane. That hits. Smack him over the head.
Mm-hmm.
It's a natural one for him, so no. He goes. He knocked him in.
I'll let him go
hard.
past, and then I'm gonna
Yeah.
like grab him around the neck and kiss his cheek.
Yeah. He'll laugh. And he looks to Anthony. Maybe you don't have to get angry. Maybe you just want to have to fight.
Maybe.
Rage doesn't actually have to be about anger.
Then what's the point of rage?
Wanting to win, protecting loved ones.
I guess.
A storm rages not in anger, but in destruction.
You say I should be destructive.
Is that not the point?
All right, I'll be destructive.
Right?
I'm in danger.
Lucy.
He's dumb, but he's wise.
Yeah, he's real wise.
So you go in back at the top of the round to Lucy. 1 second. I have too many tabs open, my bad. Let me open. I have to open up another one. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's see. Lucy, your turn.
12? Does a 12? 12 doesn't hit him.
Anthony, it's about to be your turn as you see Jack jump in to the fight.
Hello, boy. What are you doing?
Helping. And he's gonna actually, instead of turning to you, he turns to Lucy and goes to hit her.
Ooh.
Oh, 3 against
What?
2?
Hello, sir. That's...
Does a...
I'm gonna turn to Lucy and be like, clearly the boys can only win when they're cheating.
Lucy just gives her, like, I'm gonna use Lucy's sleight of use Lucy's deceptive skills. Okay, cool. I rolled a 17. Lucy, like, low-key gives Roa, go with it.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Because she knows what Jack's doing. He's trying to provoke.
Does a 17 hit you?
Oh, yeah, that hits.
Yeah. He's gonna go for a gut punch. And as he does, and he's close, he's like, "I'm sure you understand." Like he whispers in your ear. Ooh, food.
Uh-huh.
He holds back, like it's not like extremely painful, but he's still that he got hit in the gut.
Lucy's stat, she has an 11 in strength, so
Yeah,
it's
it
gonna hurt.
everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a very loud oof that comes out.
Anthony's your turn.
Daddy, help.
Confused, I'll go up to Jack and shove him away. No, that's not how we spar, Jack.
Too late.
No, that's not how we do it.
Lucy's just doubled over.
But do something about it.
Don't just shove him towards the edge of the arena. This is not your spar.
It's gonna punch you.
Okay.
Does a 18 hit?
Yes.
Right across the face. Pushes you back.
Alright, Jack. What the fuck?
As you're doing that, Roshin, what are you doing?
I'll just keep hitting my husband.
Yeah.
I'll let them deal with their thing. 22. Oh, wait, it went
22.
through twice. Oh no, that was my last hit. 22.
Okay. Yeah, you hit twice?
No. 17 was from last round. Nobody else has
Oh,
rolled
okay,
and rolled
okay.
20 yet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 18.
Mm-hmm.
So it's strange. Like there are times where he hits you and you hit him, but it's most of the time you either both don't hit each other or you do. It's like a strange coordinated dance.
Yeah, we're into each other's rhythm.
Yeah. You know each other enough to know how the other fights.
Yeah.
They
Back up
accidentally
to the
hit
top.
each other when they get too turned on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when they want to hit each other.
Yeah. Back up to the top, Lucy.
Lucy's gonna cough and right herself and swing out at Jack with her sword. I'm guessing a 6 ain't gonna hit.
No.
She'll be like to the side.
Yeah, you go to hit him and he actually swats the sword away. And he goes to hit you. 18.
Rude, yes.
Hits you. He actually punches you in the shoulder to push you back and to knock you off balance.
It'll happen.
Yeah.
Let me see if I
Anthony,
can
what are you doing?
Nope, she wouldn't save against that.
Yeah.
He actually grapples Jack and just throws him out of the arena.
Make a
Yeah.
strength check against I believe it's athletics or acrobatics, depends. Go ahead. Make a strength check.
That's an ability check, right?
Mm-hmm.
Strength check. 7. Because he's still exhausted.
13. You try to grapple him and he easily slips out of your grip. Do something about it.
Oh yeah, Jack, what are you on about? Honestly, I taught you better than this.
I'm gonna look to Jack and be like, you're gonna have to really try harder than that.
Lucy just takes a deep breath and nods.
Uh-huh.
Roisin, what are you doing? It's your turn.
I'm just gonna keep hitting my husband. She's convinced that it's gonna have to be like actual life threatening before what they're trying to do works, so 18.
That hits.
How many rounds have we done now?
I don't know, we're keeping going now.
Oh, okay.
I'm calling it as a DM. 22 to hit.
Yeah.
You're both hitting each other.
Mm-hmm.
Lucy, back up top.
She'll get up and then take a swing at Jack. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Great.
He is.
She'll go. I feel like she takes a swing and intentionally misses and just says, "I don't know what you're on about, but you need to stop. Keep going."
You do that. Let me do something here real quick. Guess he doesn't have. Okay. Okay. Where the fuck is? Sorry. Okay. You see him, and he actually, he does a flick of his hand and he summons a weapon.
Just Anthony off guard. When did you learn to do that?
When you were away adventuring. He goes in on Lucy.
Audible gulp from Lucy.
Yeah. Let me see. Does he have? Yes, I think. He's gonna go ahead and hit. Oh, that's the wrong button. He gets to hit twice. The first one's a 13, which I'm assuming doesn't hit.
It meets.
Oh, it meets.
She didn't mage armor because she was supposed to just be sparring.
Yeah. So he goes in. He goes to swing. But he actually hits you with like the blunt side of the sword. But it looks like he's gonna cut into you. And then he actually then goes in with a 21, hits, flips the sword and hits you on the head with the hilt.
I would imagine that she ends up with a cut if she's getting hit by a sword hilt. So,
Yeah.
She on the ground.
Anthony's your turn.
Anthony sees Lucy falls, and you see there's a subtle shift before he rounds on Jack, and he reckless attacks as he falls into a rage.
Okay.
There's my dad!
Go ahead and reckless attack with advantage. Then.
25.
25 hits.
Does reckless carry through to the second attack? I cannot remember.
I believe it is just
The first one.
The first one, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then the second one, he'll...
Natural 20 hits.
And then he'll just grab Jack and shove him away. Enough.
He'll smile at you.
Lucy on the ground holding fingers to her forehead. See? It worked. At Jack.
He'll get up and go over to Lucy. And he does have healing word, so he will heal you.
Thanks.
As we seem to be out of turn order, I'll just assume Roshin's making out with her husband. So.
No, they're still in turn order. This is Jack. Give me one more hit from you, Roshin.
Okay.
Because you guys are even at the moment.
17.
17, that hits. Yeah, no, he doesn't hit the last one. So, you beat your husband.
Yeah. Yes, you did.
He has a very proud smile on his face. Pulls you in for a kiss. As Jack goes out to you, Lucy, and casts healing word. And Jack looks to you, Anthony, with a smile.
That was uncomfortable.
You're protective. Lean into it.
Yeah.
If you stay in your comfort zone, you're never gonna grow.
I think someone really wise told you that. Who was it again? Huh. I'm sure she's
Don't do
absolutely
that again.
fabulous.
Yeah.
Both of you. All of you.
What? We weren't involved.
All of you.
No, next time it'll be someone actually trying to kill me.
Yes, next time I want to get angry at my nephew again. Right. Let's go see my bird.
Yeah. Jack actually places a kiss on the side of your head, Lucy, and then walks away. And just gets towels and water for everyone as you're walking towards outside to Freya. That's her name.
So, Gon didn't leave me, which is good news. And when I was brought back, he gestures to Freya. She was born. And she does a unique set of things. He stands back. So, she is protective, destructive, and full of fire and flame. I can change the fire type if it makes people uncomfortable, but this is the best type for her. class, so to say. Anyways.
Fire is good.
Yes. I know our dear Titus doesn't care for it, so. But anyways, he'll mutter something in a language, and Freya kind of positions herself and points herself towards a outwards direction, and you see her light up a bright blue color, and she sends a force ballista outwards, exploding and destroying the target that's
there is
distance away.
There is an arcane training ground that easily for you guys to like blow up things.
Mm-hmm.
So the target that's there just goes explodes in different bits of stone around with a loud booming noise, and the dust slowly settles to reveal the target just destroyed. And you see Ash just like laughing and happy. It's like, look, it's
I
gone.
know, baby. Isn't
Yes.
she cool?
He snaps his finger, and Freya kind of flips over and turns into a bright orange glowing duck, and she kind of inhales, and it's more of a dex save than an attack, so.
Mm-hmm. It's a wall. It's not
yeah.
gonna, or a dummy. It's not gonna.
Yeah. And there's a cone of fire.
Nice.
She's marvelous.
Yes.
Mom, can I have one?
Oh, no. When you're older, my age.
We can get you a toy one until then.
Ash puts out his hand. Hi, I'm Ash.
Hi, Ash. It's nice to meet you. Shake his hand.
Ash.
Mm-hmm.
Lucille, get down with him. Do you know how I get to change my shape and your mom gets to change her shape?
Yeah?
Well, this is actually Anthony. He decided to change his shape, only his is a little more permanent than ours is.
It's your Uncle Anthony.
Ash kind of looks up and walks over to you. And kind of like pulls your hand for you to pick him up.
Pick him up.
He like grabs your face, kind of like touching it. You don't have a beard anymore.
I know. Isn't it tragic?
Yeah, it was scruffy.
I miss my scruffy face.
Yeah. But this one's pretty nice too. It's purple.
Yes.
I like
Purple's
purple.
a very nice color.
He gives you like a big like those around the neck hugs. Like, you're still Uncle Anthony, so.
Just hug him. I am, aren't I?
You still make really cool stuff.
Yes, I do. Now, don't mess with Freya unless I'm around, or your mother's around, or Lucy's around, your father too, or sooner Khrushchev. Got that?
Okay.
Good.
She's so cool.
She is very cool, and he'll twirl his hand, and she appears in his hand. She can be very small.
That's really cool, Mom.
I know. Isn't it cool, dear?
Yes, she can be tiny or small size, so we can put her anywhere, hide her, and she can just honk at people.
Honk. Geese are mean.
Yes, geese are very mean, but they're very loyal.
Okay.
Treat them nice, and they'll treat you nice.
Okay. There was one bird that it's really mean, and I tried to treat it nice, and it wasn't nice. It was a seagull.
Seagulls are rude.
Yeah.
You cannot save a seagull.
No. So, back on the island, they told me that, animals are not good or evil. They're like,
That's
animals.
the exceptions with seagulls.
Yeah, seagulls are bad. They took my food.
We can
like
all
it.
collectively agree seagulls are evil, regardless of where they're from.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're kind of majestic.
They are not. They are horrible birds, and they smell.
I don't think they're all
And
that bad.
as we end on the mostly consensus that seagulls are evil, that's where we leave off tonight with explosions and deciding seagulls are bad. Today, not tonight. Thank you so much for joining us on this little downtime episode. I'm sure you guys needed it. And I really enjoy watching you guys just role play your little hearts out. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Everyone who subscribed, donated bits, or just was here hanging out. We love having you here, whether you're live or watching us in a VOD. Come hang out. There's a link to a Discord. You can come hang out with us. We'll be talking about where we post memes of the show and just talk about what's happened. You can see explanations on certain things. You can ask questions if you want. But with that, we'll do a little outro. We'll tell you who we are and what charity we're backing. Like our lovely producer said, this is the charity channel, so all the money here goes to charity. And if you do donate to a charity off, like straight, much like Wise Scott did, Wise Scott donated money to a charity and sent us the receipt. And we get in contact with him to create an important NPC that the players will be interacting with. So if you donate anywhere from $5 to $10, you can and send us the receipt to the Hype Goblin at Twitter. You'll be making an NPC with me. I'll contact you. But with that, we'll start with the lovely Mama Bear. You got to flirt/fight with her husband.
Yeah, love language. Yes, hi everyone, I'm Emma, humming on the internet, and I've been playing Roisin, and I'm supporting the charity, the National Black Leadership Commission on Health. They champion the promotion of health and prevention of diseases to reduce disparities and achieve equity within the Black community, because systematic racism is a thing, and they're trying to help that in terms of healthcare. So,
Next
Anthony.
is our yeah.
Hi, I'm Jen. I'm supporting the Bail Project. It is a non-profit organization designed to combat mass incarceration by disrupting the money bail system. They focus on low-income families in America and low-income communities and local communities within their purview. So that's who I'm supporting.
Yeah. I guess I'll go next. Hi, I'm Satan, DM for the day. I'm championing for the Loveland Foundation. The Loveland Foundation works in partnership with Therapy for Black Girls, National Queer and Trans Therapists of Color Network, Talkspace, and Open Path Collective. They're a fund that helps Black women and girls have access to a comprehensive list of mental health professionals across the country that provide high quality and cultural competent services to them for free. So every time you donate, you're helping a Black woman or girl get free mental health services, which I think is always important, but especially in what's going on in today's climate. So please click on the link, donate, and help people out. Be kind to each other. Last but certainly not least is our lovely Lucy.
Hey guys, I'm Sarah. Welcome to my channel. Again, this is, as Satan said, a charity channel. I don't take any income from this, and we've raised quite a good chunk of change so far for the various charities. Last month we raised, I can tell you in just a moment, $91.17, and that all went to the Black Visions Collective. This month, all the funds are going to the charity that Emma just told us about. And yeah, just go out there, be kind to people, be kind to yourself. Drink some water, take some meds, eat a healthy snack, and we'll see you next time.
Oh, shit, I gotta take my meds.
Bye.